If you're searching for the best way to customize your page layout tab in MS Word, then you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'll be sharing with you just how to do that. Watch this video to the end so you don't miss out. Hi guys, welcome to Etitech Hub. My name is Etitech. If you want the best tips, tricks and strategies to improve your tech knowledge, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and tick the bell icon to be notified so you don't miss any of my videos. If you are new to Microsoft Word environment and you don't know how to format text in Microsoft Word, do well to check my previous video on text formatting and Microsoft Word interface on the card above. So let's click on our page layout tab. Right on the page layout tab, we have our ribbon. Then in the ribbon here, we have the page setup, the paragraph, and the arrange. So we are not going to look at the arrange because the arrange has to do with shape formatting. I'll make a video on shape formatting, so do well to check on my playlist or Microsoft Word tutorial playlist on my channel. Let's look at the page setup group. Right here we have the margin, so we can select the margin to adjust the margin. So we have the narrow, moderate, wide, mirrored, and the rest of it. Now this margin is a space given at the top, at the bottom, at the right, and the left part of our page to enable our document to align at the center of the page. So it gives our document a very unique appearance wherever we are formatting our document. So the best margin to select here is the normal margin. So if I go up, so we have the normal margin here. So I click on the normal margin right here. At default, we have the normal margin. So I can change to narrow. So you can see that the space at the top of this page it decreases. So if I click on the normal margin, you can see that the space all around the page increases. So we also have the orientation. The orientation enables us to change the direction of our page, either vertically or horizontally. So if you click on the page on the orientation, we have the portrait. So the portrait keeps our page aligned on our window vertically, while the landscape align our page horizontally. So if I zoom out, you can see that our page has been positioned horizontally to our work environment. We also have, so let's go back to zoom in to 100%. Right, we have our size. So when you're working with Microsoft Word document, it's a printable document, we have to work with our page size, the A4 page size. So right here we have letter, we have tabloid, we have legal, and we also have A4, A3, and A5. But the right page size to work with is the A4 page size. So page size A4, because most of our documents that are printable are printable with the A4 document size. So you select the size you want. So you choose from the options here, and then you can choose any of the size you want. We also have our colors. So the color allows us to split our pages. So if I go to 2 column, you can see that our page is split into 2 parts, while the text starts from here and flows to the second column. So if you go to 3 columns, you can see that it divides into 3 columns, starts here, flows to this column, and also flows to this column. I think you can go to custom columns. So if you want it to be more than 3 columns, you can go to your custom column. So you can here specify how many columns that you want to be displayed on the screen. So if I say 4 and then click OK, you can see that it has actually split the page into 4 columns. This is not what I want. So let me go back to 1 column. At default, our document is always arranged at a single column. Right, we have the break here. So the break enables us to end our page and continue from another page. So here we have plus compatibility. So let's say I want to end the page here. I'll put my insertion there, then go to my break. I'll click on page break. So what happens is that the page ends at compatibility and the remaining content moves down to the next page, as you can see on my screen here. We have line numbers. So line numbers enables us to know how many lines of text that we have written in our document. So if I click on line numbers, none, the line disappears. If I click on line number continuous, it continues from 1 till the exact number of lines that you have on your document. And then if I go to line number, we start at each page. What happens is that on this page, it numbers this page, and then the next page, it starts from 1 again and number the entire lines that we have on the second page there. So that's what line numbers does for us. We also have the hyphenation. The hyphenation enables us to break our words into syllables. So let's go back to line numbers and say none. Alright, so hyphenation enables us to break our words into syllables. At a situation where a text cannot enter a particular line, when a hyphenation is on, the text will move to the next line, add an hyphen to the syllable, and move the next syllable to the next line. So let's take, for example, hyphenation automatic. You can see here, extreme. The extreme couldn't enter this space here. So with hyphenation on, it's going to break extreme into syllable and add an hyphen to it and continue the next syllable, the next line. So watch here, if I go back to hyphenation and say none, what happens is that the extreme comes to the next line instead of using an hyphen at that particular line there. So we have this arrow here. If I click on this arrow, it brings up our page setup dialog. So on this dialog, I can actually set the margin, the page size, the layout. So on the margin, I can decide to customize the amount of space I have at the top, the left, the right, and the bottom by imputing the certain number on this box here. Alright, so I click OK and then it goes out. So if you want more option to any of the ribbon group, you can click on the down arrow and then you choose any option you want and customize for it. We also have the paragraph group here. On the paragraph group, what we can do here is we can increase the indent and then we can increase the space between each paragraphs of our text. The indent allows us to adjust our paragraph towards a certain point on the page, either towards the left or towards the right. Let's see how it works. So if I like this and I go to my left indent and say I need 3-inch. So what happens is that it moves my paragraph towards the right, 3 inches towards the right. If I say 0, it brings it back to position. If I do something to the right, let's say 3, so it moves my paragraph towards the left at 3-inch. And if I say 0, it moves it back to the normal position. Now we have spacing. Spacing allows us to give a space between our paragraphs. So right here, I have this first paragraph here and this one here. Now you can see that after each of the paragraph, that there is a space before the next paragraph. Now let me highlight this text here and go to my space. So I will use the after. So after each paragraph, I want the space to be, so let me just change it to like, let's see, 2 points. You can see that the spaces have reduced. Let me say 5 points, 5 points, like space increases. Let's go to 15 points, 15 points. So you can see how the space between each of the paragraph increases. So our spacing allows us to add space between the paragraphs. If this video has helped you, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. That will help me to create more videos like this. Thank you for watching my video, and please click on the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video like this.